Hi guys, I'm Chris.
And I'm Andre.
And we've got an exciting episode today. Why is that, Andre?
Well, it's going to be the first on-location Nerdgasm that we did. And it was at MegaCon.
Yeah. We recently found ourselves at MegaCon in sunny Orlando, Florida. For those of you who don't know what MegaCon is, it's pretty much a huge comic collectible celebrity convention. A lot of people dress up, a lot of people make their own costumes from all kinds of different genres, be it anime, sci-fi, comics.
Oh yeah, I mean it kind of really exploded. I mean I've been going to these shows since 1996, and it started just as a comic book convention, and they just kind of branched out from there to sci-fi and horror and pop culture, and then anime really took it by storm. I mean half the show is anime now.
Yeah, I've seen it kind of turn into that through the years as well. I've been going since '99, and yeah, it's interesting to watch it grow and expand, and every year it gets bigger. I think last year attendance was like 33,000.
Yeah, I think they topped it this year. It was like 40,000 this year.
40,000.
I mean, it was quite a pack-in for MegaCon this year.
And it's interesting to see the different days on what happens at different days. It's Friday, you know, sort of crowded, mill about. You know, for me, I kind of get the lay of the land. You know, look around and everything. Yeah, just getting started. Saturday's slam. I mean, you can barely walk in there.
Move. Yeah.
So the fire department doesn't shut them down.
I know, they just sell tickets so they can't sell any tickets anymore. That's what it is. Just pack that place full.
And typically your big celebrity headliners are usually there on Saturday or Saturday only.
Yeah, Saturday only, maybe Saturday, Sunday. Friday, a lot of people aren't there yet.
And the two big ones this year were...
Well, Stan Lee, Stan the Man, the biggest name in comic books.
Stan the Man and William Shatner, James Tiberius Kirk himself. I was lucky Bill Shatner, and you were lucky enough to meet
Stan Lee. Yeah, so between the two of us, we met the two headliners this year.
That was pretty exciting, and Shatner was actually very nice. You know, when you meet these celebrities, you see them in the movies, you see them on TV, they're great on that, and then there's like a little bit of you that's kind of scared to meet them because you don't want them to ruin your perception. Your perception of them. And I really thought Shatner was going to be a big
Yeah.
He actually was really nice. When I was watching him sign autographs, he was gracious to the fans. You know, he was chatting and laughing and smiling. And
he's making some bank, man. So yeah,
smiling at all the money he was making. But yeah, he was great. Even with the photos, you know, it was his birthday just a few days before that. He turned 80 years old. Which is pretty cool. And I wished him a happy birthday, and he said thank you. And
yeah, because you remember, he's awesome.
He was really polite about it. So he was really cool. What was Stan Lee?
Stan Lee was great. I mean, he's 89 years old now, and the amount of energy that man has at 89 years old is amazing. I mean, that guy is just running all through that place.
Cool.
He's just always happy, smiling. I mean, just meeting that guy just makes your day. I mean, he's just such a positive guy, and just the things that he has created and has given us. He's just such an American icon, and just to be in his presence is just awe-inspiring. No, he was really great. I said hi to him, and he seemed very happy to be there for all the photo sessions and the autograph sessions, and he's a great guy to meet.
I kind of regret not meeting him.
No.
Hopefully he'll be back next year.
We'll see. Hopefully so.
This is true and you're watching Nerdgasm!
Well, we were kind of busy meeting celebrities and getting comic book signed, so Mr. Hand was actually on hand for the convention.
I think Mr. Hand had more fun than both of us.
Yeah, not only did we have us there, Mr. Hand was there too, having a good old time at MegaCon.
One happy Hand, very excited.
And he did some interviews out there, and he caught up with a guy named Ricardo Garza. So let's see how that interview went.
We were at Celebration 5 in August, and my whole logic behind it was, I figured that with $20, I could get more attention than somebody in a $2,000 costume. That was my whole logic behind this. I wanted to bring the humor to the convention, because all I saw was a bunch of serious guys at Celebration 5. There was no comedy. So this was my comedy.
This is Plants vs. Zombies, and you're watching Nerdgasm.
So also while we were at MegaCon, we ran into a guy named Pasha Roberts of SilverCircleMovie.com. He was working on some interesting projects, and one in particular that kind of caught our eye.
Yeah.
So
May not be for everybody, but it's worth checking out,
Yeah.
you know?
Hey, I'm Pasha Roberts. I'm the director of Silver Circle. It's a brand new animated thriller romance. It's a really cool story about rebels fighting the Federal Reserve in 2019. The movie is coming out this fall. The comic is already online at silvercirclemovie.com. Really cool story. I encourage you guys to check it out.
also, we'd like to thank some of our pirate friends.
I'm Chris. And I'm Andre. And you're watching Nerdgasm.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Yes, they were the Pirates of Treasure Coast.
Yeah, so right in front of the hall. So if
Yeah.
you went to MegaCon, you caught them. They were
Saw
right there. The big ship was there and everything.
Giant
so.
ship, giant
Yeah. Anyway.
cannons, giant cannons.
Yeah, those two. Really cool. Check them out at pottc.com, and you can actually hire them. And they'll bring the pirate ship and everything to your event, and you can have a swashbuckling good time.
You're watching Nerdgasm!
So we went in there with a plan, Andre. We went
Absolutely.
into it to spread the word of
A
Nerdgasm.
master plan, a flawless master plan.
To the masses, you know.
Exactly.
Professional photocopied black and white pamphlets.
Yeah. Viral marketing. That's
With
what
our
this is.
Nerdgasm propaganda. We were there. We had some Nerdgasm girls.
But we got some footage of us with our marketing campaign. Hope you enjoy it.
We had an excellent strategy.
Nerdgasm proudly presents a strategic business marketing plan for the weekend of MegaCon, presented by Chris Cox and Andre Brown. In order for you to have a successful business marketing strategy, we suggest that you follow these simple steps. Step 1. Find yourself a piece of prime real estate in a high foot traffic area. Step 2. Using colorful brochures and banners, make sure that your business attracts passerby. Step 3. Using your market research that you did before you arrived at MegaCon, pass out business cards, brochures, and pamphlets to passerby, so they may be aware of your brand, label, or business. And the final step, step 4. Repeat step 3. This has been a presentation of the Nerdgasm Guide to Strategic Business Planning during MegaCon weekend.
And it went over really well. I think we got a lot of great responses
Absolutely,
from it.
absolutely. The
People were-
viewership should be through the roof after this.
Well, after that, I mean, we had a huge amount of subscription spikes. I think we had 2 people
Booyah!
that said they saw us at MegaCon, and I was very impressed by that. And they specifically said, I saw you guys at MegaCon.
We're My Little Ponies, and you're watching Nerdgasm.
Now, Andre, at a lot of these shows, especially at MegaCon, you have something where there's just a section of artists, you know. There's
Yeah, the
sometimes
artist alley. That's
artist
towards the
alley.
back. They're not really the superstar artists like
Yeah.
Ethan Van Sciver or George Perez or
Right.
anything, but they're back there.
So there was a little bit of a controversy this year at MegaCon that
I've heard.
a lot of people weren't
Yeah.
aware of. You want to kind of enlighten us about that?
Yeah. There's a guy that's been at all the Florida shows and many other smaller conventions. His name is Rob Granito. Now, he's been selling his artwork for many years. I've seen him in Miami, Daytona, Tampa, Orlando, all these places. And he's been selling his artwork and making some good bank off of that. Well, turns out, with this age of internet and Twitter, that word has gotten out that he is a fraud. And he was actually called out and confronted by Mike Wade, best known for his work on Captain America, The Flash, 52, many other DC projects, and Ethan Van Sciver, artist of Green Lantern and The Flash, and
so basically
many other projects too.
His fraud was that he was
He's a tracer.
taking other people's artwork.
Yeah.
And apparently his way of doing this was projecting it.
Yeah, he would project it onto his wall on paper, trace it, and then bring it to a show where it looks like he's drawing it live and in person, and then eventually sell the artwork. And if you go to many sites, like do a search for him, you'll see his artwork next to somebody else's, cover artwork, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Not much variance at all in it, and he got called out by these two guys and many other comic book fans and artists at the show, which has resulted in him being banned from all the major conventions like Wizard World and MegaCon and San Diego Comic-Cons and all these other things. He got busted.
So the lesson learned with today's technology and with this small group that we're within, in this community, you just can't get away with lying for too long because people are going to call you out. And,
it may have worked 5 years ago, but today, no way.
So he swindled a lot of people, and I don't blame them for being angry at him. He not only just the copying people's artwork, but lying and saying he worked with this artist or this writer.
And when you saw him advertise for the show, it would say, artist on Batman and Shadow of the Bat, or stuff like that. And, I always looked at my comics, and I'm like, I don't have anything this guy does, so I don't have a single autograph by this guy. I'm like, what issues did he do that I've missed?
That's what should have clued us.
That's what I should have said. Go through the comic book collections. If you don't see this guy credited, it's like, well,
he doesn't exist. He's not real.
This is not accurate what this show is promoting for him. And it turned out to be true. He didn't do anything like that. And all these guys like George Perez were even saying, I don't know who this guy is. I've never worked with him. Never seen him before.
No. So, if you buyer beware, if you see this guy trying to sell his work, know that he is not the genuine article. He is indeed a fraud, which is kind of sad. There's some links below here that we want you to click on. Get more of the full story. There's an interesting article that from a guy that was his friend, actually, that was unknowingly kind of assisting him.
He was doing his website and stuff,
So read that, check out some of the videos, and learn more of the full story. It's kind of a sad, dramatic thing. So, in closing about our MegaCon adventure, Andre, what was your favorite part?
Oh, definitely meeting Stanley. Seeing him at the show live and in person, that was just awesome. It was really great. I met a lot of great comic book guys over there, but man, that measure up to Stan Lee, come on.
I think mine was also meeting William Shatner. He's somebody that I've been wanting to meet. He is the Star Trek legend. Star Trek.
He's the man to meet in Star Trek.
And also avoiding the game. $5 for a hot dog.
We also made a special video to commemorate this event, and you want to check it out.
We're very proud of it.
A labor of love.
Alright guys, here we are at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida.
They're so cute.
Hi guys.
That's right, that's right. There you have it, our first ever convention episode that we have filmed right here on location at the show.
A lot of fun. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. It was great. See a lot of cosplay artists. Got to see some different costumes.
Coming back next year?
Absolutely.
Awesome. I hope to see you guys here next year too. Check it out. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Alright.